vipershockey.co.uk and a special edition here of VTV. We're at the Hilton Newcastle Gateshead for a press conference, and the Mobile X Vipers making a big announcement regarding the future direction of the club. Player coach Rob Wilson is here. Let's hear what he has to say.
Basically, I'll start off just by saying thanks for coming. It's something I've been looking at for the last probably 18 months of looking at, what is the best I guess decision in my life, what I need to look at, and I've decided at this time that it's time for me to move on, and hopefully I've come here and given 110%, and I feel I have. I've been committed to this since 2003. I came here as a player in 2002 after a spell before in the Super League with the Jesters, and then came back here in 2002 as a player, and then 2003 started coaching the team, and then obviously the Paul and myself and Patty bought the club in 2005, and I've continued on coaching, and it's now 2010, and I feel at this point it's time for me to look at other options. So at the end of the season, I'll be moving on as far as coaching the Newcastle Vipers.
Here with the general manager of the Vipers, Jaimie Longmuir, and Jaimie, the news is out. Rob's obviously standing down. It's a big day for Rob and for the club as well.
It is. It's a massive day. Rob's obviously been a cornerstone in the club for many years. So to be losing someone who's given so much and has been so important to the on and off ice of the club, it's a massive change for the club, and it's a sad day in many ways, but also it's also the start of an exciting new chapter as well. But certainly, from my point of view and from a lot of people's point of view connected with the club, Rob will be sorely missed in a day-to-day capacity, that's for sure.
And a big task for yourself to find somebody to come in and fill Rob's shoes in a coaching capacity.
Absolutely, because it's been a difficult job. There's been a lot of stuff behind the scenes that Rob's had to contend with. Not only from a coaching perspective, but ownership issues and things like that. And in terms of the infrastructure and things like that, it's been difficult, especially this year, splitting time between venues and whatnot. So it's been difficult, and it's going to be a hard job to replace what Rob's done for the club. But we've got to try and find the best candidate possible that we feel can come in, do a good job, and hopefully move the club forward.
So you mentioned it's a fresh start for the club. A word about the highlights, I suppose, of Rob's time. Obviously the playoff success is something that jumps to mind right off the bat, which no one expected the team to achieve that success, finishing second in the league that season. Was and getting so close to winning the title was fantastic. But I mean, even for me, one of my highlights was actually beating Belfast in the playoffs a few years ago. Just the manner in which it was done, in terms of the penalty shots and the excitement and energy in the building that night. It was a great night, and everybody obviously thoroughly enjoyed it. So that was as far as on ice goes, that was a personal highlight for me. So the announcement's been made, and head coach Rob Wilson confirmed he's standing down from the position at the end of this season. And Rob, is it a relief for the decision that will finally be made?
No, I don't think there's any relief in it. Obviously mixed emotions. It's been a big part of my life for the last 7 years or so. So it's definitely not been any relief. I've been trying not to focus on it. I've been trying to think about on ice and this season, and it's something that I've been looking at for the last 18 months or so, and I just think at this point it's something that I needed to do.
So it's a fresh start for you and for the club, so it's possibly a good time for the change to happen?
Well, I just think like I said, I give everything I can to this club for the last so many years, and I just feel that it's the best option for me right now, and I guess time will tell whether it's the best option for the club or not. I really can't comment on that. I really don't know, but I just think that for me personally, it's the best option right now.
Now, looking back at your time with the Vipers, you came in
2002, just before the first Finders Cup, coaching since 2003. Obviously, they're moving into the Elite League. Any things stand out from that time?
Well, obviously, winning your first trophy as a coach of the Finders Cup was big. You know, I really enjoyed that, and the playoff that team, just the playoff winning team, the team that finished second. We just seemed to click that year. We had a good room, and we had good character, and everything just seemed to go well. And but obviously those are big achievements. Probably both teams weren't supposed to win anything, and we did, and makes you feel good when you coach and things. You know, you win things, and unfortunately, you know, this club, it's something that I would like to win every game. I'd like to win every trophy. It's not feasible, and once in a while you get something that clicks and goes very well. But you know, they were definitely the highlights of probably the years here.
So we've got the playoffs to finish off this season. Obviously, we hope it extends past this weekend with the Belfast Giants. The playoff opponent have passed, and you've done pretty well against them.
Yeah, we've been successful against Belfast. You know, the semi-final win, the playoff win 2 years ago, which was a great series, and I expect this to be a really tough series. I won't accept league standings of who's in first or who's in eighth or who's in second and who's in seventh or you know, whatever it is, third and sixth. It doesn't make any difference to come this time of the year. What makes a difference is who plays well on the day, and it's a team that's going to be disciplined and committed the most. And we've got a tall order. I think Belfast right now is probably the best informed team in the league, but on the same token, we've been 4-4 against them. I think I read them pretty well in what they're doing and what they try and do. And are they got more depth than us? Definitely. Are they overall more talented than us? Yes, but we've found ways to win, and I do believe we can do it this weekend.
And finally, when the season does end, be it Sunday or next Sunday or whenever the season comes to an end, what's Rob Wilson going to do first?
Spend some time with his kids. If I'm being honest, you know, it's hard. You know, being away from them, I really miss them, and I just want to spend some time with them, and then we'll see. I'll be totally honest. I mean, I haven't got any plans right now. I actually don't have a plan. I want to make sure that I do the best I can over the next 2 weeks. Like I said, being an optimist that I am, I expect it to be 2 weeks. I really hope we can do that, and after that, I'll sit down. I got to go to Great Britain. I'll sit down with Jaimie, and you know, Jamie's forever working, and we'll continue to do that. And the club's lucky that we have Jaimie here, and he'll continue to you know what he does, and from there on it'll be appointing a coach, and you know, the club hopefully will continue in an upward manner as it's done since the day we bought it. I was just saying that I think since the day we bought them, the Newcastle Vipers, or the Vipers name, because I really think it's in the Northeast has really there's a lot more people now know of the Vipers than there was say 5 years ago, and that's going to be Jaimie's continued role, and as a group we've all done a good job of doing that, and he'll continue doing that, and hopefully we can branch out into more areas and really make this you know, a business and a club that people are proud of in the Northeast, and I think we've done that, and we'll continue to do so.
Well, whatever you do in the future, very best of luck, and thank you very much for the past 8 years.
Thanks, Craig. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks, Rob. So there we have heard from Rob Wilson and Jaimie Longmuir. Rob standing down as head coach at the end of the season, and the search now begins for a replacement. The Vipers in playoff action this weekend against the Belfast Giants. Rob's final game in charge on Tyneside. Hope to see a big crowd there. Thanks for watching this. It has been a special VTV produced for the Vipers by Gateshead College Media Productions.